Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play on the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. In the last episode, we started exploring, the Minish Woods, met up with Eslo, and at the same time as well, meted it with the Minish, and we got directions on where to find the Earth Element, which the Earth Element is needed to reforge the Picori Blade. So let's go into our first dungeon, Deepwood Shrine. So this will be the Deepwood Shrine the Minish Elder spoke of. He said something about there being monsters inside, didn't he? Hey, now, no reason to be afraid of anything. I'll be waiting right here. No, wait, what am I saying? I'm not letting you leave me alone out here. So here we are, Deepwood Shrine. It is the first major dungeon in the entire game. And so, we're gonna be going around here. We got some cobwebs that we really cannot do not much about, so we'll have to let those go. Push that statue. Alright, we got some new enemies. These... excuse me. These are Slugulus. I think that's what they're called. Or Slugulus. I think that's what they're called. They're essentially just slugs. That's it. They're slugs. Not much to go with them. Just a common garden enemy that we'll be encountering like here. That's all the way like down here. That's down here. The small key, and then, huh? It's a locked door. Yeah. I know. Open it up and let's go. There's water here, so we really can't do that much. Yeah, watch out, for those Slugulus. Oh, you see that lever? Yeah, I can pull it. Press R to pull. I know. There we go. Pull that out. And then, see this mushroom right here? We grab it, pull the mushroom, and then, oh, I didn't meant to do that. I actually meant to, like that. There you go. Also, you can also use pots, to kill like monsters like that, which actually one-shots them, doing double damage. There we go. Shortcut unlocked. All right. Okay, we have a new enemy. That right there is a puff stool. Puff stools cannot be defeated, so the least that we can do, we can just at least like stun them or push them back a little bit. Puff stools, will like unleash like sandy, like, or at least like whatchamacall that stuff. I don't know what it is. It's like some powdery dust on the floor, which of course it will stop it. Whoa, look at the size of that barrel. Alright. How silly of me. It's not big, we're just small. There we go. With that we burn that and that did something. Let's go over here. Alright, let's just go in there in the barrel. I can't do nothing where Alright, I guess we have to go up here then. Alright, there are more of these puff stools. And then if we go up here, there is... Yep, just as I suspect... Well, okay. Just as I suspect that we need to burn both of these, like, plants apart. I remember when I was a kid, I really had, like, no idea what was I doing. But as an adult now, I know what I'm doing, really. There you go. Now we can roll. Huh? What? Hey, be careful, my lad. The barrel just moved. And with that, yeah, we can now, like, move around here. There is a hole down there, but we really cannot do that much. Right there. There. Now let's go in here. Okay, we have a new enemy. That right there is a Moldozer. Moldozers, they move around back and forth. They'll charge around like maniacs. So if I were you, be really careful with them. Yeah, true to their name, they just behave exactly like a bull. There are two color variants. There are red Moldozers, which are the ones that we have seen, and the blue Moldozers, which will be encountering them at a different point. We got a dungeon map, so now we can at least like see. No, shut up, Eslo. Yeah, now that we have the dungeon map, we know where we're exactly going. So right now we're in B1, which is the standard like floor that we're all in. Anyway, so I have to let's see here. I'm gonna go grab like that. There you go. shortcut now unlocked. Okay, yeah, yet again, alright, we have a new enemy. That enemy right there, it is a red pesto. Pestos, they kind of remind me a little bit of the swooping bugs or the swooping snitching bugs from. Oh, what we need now is something to do. Hold the switch. Yeah. Those guys kind of remind me a little bit of the swooping bugs from Pikmin. Kind of a little bit. They remind me of them a little bit in design. Let's go down here. We have to push that pot, by the way. Now in here, I want you to take a hold of that. Yeah, I know, Aslo, I know. Those are tutorials for you guys. Now let's go pull this over here. With that, we have a small key. Now we can go head off. Yeah, so far, you know, we're making pretty good. We're making like we're making pretty good progress so far, which is cool. All right, let's go. Push that. Oh, I keep forgetting that the map is not the select button. Jesus, I keep forgetting that. All right, let's go. I guess down here. Okay. No, it's not that. Up there. Okay, there's a locked door there, but before we do, there are some puff stools in there, which yet again can't kill them. Let's go in here and open this door. Okay, what are we dealing with in here? What's up here? There are more like bulldozers, so we're gonna have to leave them alone for a bit. But what I want to do is that bridge like that. There you go. Now we can go over here. There are more sluggulas like around here. So you gotta be careful with them. This place is pretty like narrow. There we go. Just gotta grab this somehow. And then I'm gonna go try and I'm gonna try and pull this. See if I'm able to. Nope, does not work that way. Okay. Okie dokie. This is actually gonna be a bit pretty tough. So let me see if I can do this. There, that should do. All right. We got some bulldozers in here. That's some easy like enemies. There we go. And with that, we have another small key. That takes care of them. Oh, then I did not mean to drown there. All right, let's go over here, see what we can uncover. Any hearts? Yes, that's good. Okay. More of these like these bulldozers. There we go. Okay, I guess there's nowhere else to go. There's that way to go to the bottom floor. But I want to go down. Okay. There are some puff stools, which is ignoring. But we can actually kill the puff stools with our pots. With pots, you can actually kill them. Only one problem though, you know when you kill them, more dust will spawn in. What's in here? All right, can't do not much in here then. But I guess we're gonna go in here because we're gonna be fighting that thing that's in there. Alright, we got a new mini-boss. This is the Matter Pillar. The Matter Pillar, it is kind of like Wiggler from Super Mario Brothers. But also, one thing I want to point out is the mini-boss music. The mini boss music is actually a remix of the boss music that's in the Japanese version of Link's Adventure, or Zelda 2, Link's Adventure. If you guys don't believe me, look it up. Anyways, to defeat the Matter Pillar, we have to switch to attack its nose. Hit its nose, and then attack the tail, which will anger the Matter Pillar and go after us. Now we gotta like hit its nose again, and then do it once more. All right, one more time, and it should be taken out. He's calm. There you go, it's dead. And with that, from defeating the Matter Pillar, we get the Gust Jar. Hold the button to draw things in and release it to fire them out. Yeah, the Gust Jar, it is very similarly like you know, to the Gust Bellows from the Legend of Zelda, from the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So the Gust the Gust Jar, it sucks up like you know, cobwebs, dirt, and everything. Now here's when things get really interesting. If you hold it down, you get to charge it. It has 2 levels. Blue is the weakest, has like a short range air blast. Yellow is level 2, which will fire a kind of like a long range like you know, shot. Which, let me charge it up quickly. Like that. But if we charge it up to the max, yeah, it'll fire a much powerful like gust of air. And this item right here is going to be now useful, because with this item we can now actually finally defeat the puff stools, you know that are all over this place. Oh, we can also grab onto items as well, so that's awesome. We got mysterious shells. I'm not sure what they're for, but let's just hold on to them for now. Those will come into use later. I got some more mysterious shells. Yet again, we don't know like what they're for. But keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on those items, will ya? Those are gonna be necessary. That opens up a shortcut portal. And also, we got these puff stools here, which now that we have the Gust Jar, we can suck them up and stun them, which they're gonna be weakened to the point that they can't even fight back without their without like, you know, the stuff on them, really. All right. There we go. There you go. Got those shells. All right, and I guess now before we go down there where that cobweb was like was down there. Oh, forgot, you know, that these guys respawn after you kill them. Give me your puff, and then there we go. All right, there's a switch, which I believe. And there are 20 mysterious shells in here. That's interesting. All right. Excuse me. Did I kind of text? Hold on. Yeah, forgive me if I'm texting like someone right now, you know, really. Okay. Can I suck this guy up? Oh, I can suck him! Oh! Yeah, you can actually like suck enemies up. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a bit interesting. Can't swim. There's a puzzler. Yeah, not much we can do here, then. Yeah. But I can grab this. There is a compass in here. So with the compass, we can now at least see where like the chests are located, which is good. Alright. Alright, yeah, take a look at. Alright, let me like crap, okay. I mean I actually meant to put the jar back in there. Back on that switch, so I can like, come after it later. Ow! On the water. I'll leave it there until for later, of course. Alright, now what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to head to that cobweb right in the middle. Right in the smack dab middle of it. Hearts for these guys? Nope. Nope. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's go down here and go after like that hole, which down here. Suck up the cobweb. And this, we go down there. Can I grab you? Nope, I cannot grab the bug. Okay. Alright, first things first, we need to grab onto this lily pad. Oh my gosh, shut up, Heslo. Alright, first things first, you gotta blow some air. And then, like that. Yeah, this is where, I guess, the lily pads come into play here. Kind of reminds me a little bit, like, of, I don't know, it kind of reminds me a little bit like how it is in, I'm trying to remember what was it, like, in the Forbidden Woods, right, the Forbidden Woods in Wind Waker, like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Forbidden Woods. Actually, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Come on, I can just do this. Thank God, I'm gonna say this. Thank God my controller has a turbo option. Yes, I'm not kidding. My controller has a the retrobit controller that I did mention in the first episode. It has a turbo controller option. Okay, this is like that is a blue rupee. That's at least a little bit of a slight touch-up upgrade over the green one. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's go like over here. Yeah, because over here, while we did got the big chest there, there's actually something that I want, and it's actually the little chest there. What do we got in here? It is a small key, so now let us take that small key and get out of here. We're not done here yet. There's still another chest that I want to get my hands on, of course. So let's go like in get it. Because the sooner I get all the chests, the better. Oh, stop! My God, that's low. Okay, I think it was this way up. I think. Just let you know. There we go. Yeah, it was this way over here. I think. Was it? Yep. Oh God. Okay. Also, we can also use the mushrooms for this as well. Which, if we suck it out, we can actually grab onto the mushrooms, and then we instantly like fling ourselves, which is awesome. Oh shit! I sent myself flying. All right. Nope. Too far. With this, we have the big key. So the big key right there, it hasn't changed much in design, and we now have a shortcut. Yep, this sends us now back to the beginning of the dungeon. Now all that's left right now to do is all that's left right now is just to beat the boss, and then we're set. Let's go up here now. Okie dokie, I believe. Wait. Got red rupee. How do I get out of here? Nope. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to take the other pathway then. Okay. There we go. And now, let's go. Let's go over here. All right, let's do this. Y'all weren't expecting this. This is our first boss, the big green choo-choo. If y'all thought, that choo-choos, are easy, this is actually a much dangerous enemy, since, of course, it's a bigger choo-choo. Well, that's just like, we're shrunk. But anyways, to defeat the big choo-choo, we have to, to suck the jelly right out of its, like, out of its bottom right there. And then, let them trip down, or fall down. And then attack, like, its head. And then, of course, its little jelly legs will like how does it? They will, like, regenerate essentially. A minute. All right. All right, there you go. He should be down. He should be down. Just give him like a couple more hits. All right, he's moving faster too, so we gotta be careful now. All right. And there. And with that, it's dead. And with that, from defeating, the big green choo-choo, we get our first element. You got the earth element. The power of the earth is the source of all living things. The earth element is the embodiment of that power. And with this, we get a heart container from defeating the big green choo-choo. Ah, we got the earth element. You must go tell the elder at once. Well, with that, we just done what we need to do. Yeah, with that, we are done. We are done, with the Deepwood Shrine. You retrieved the earth element from the fiend-infested shrine? Incredible! Humans are amazing creatures. The elder is sure to be amazed too. Well, with that, let us actually go see the elder first before I actually end this episode. I guess we'd like go do that, actually. But before I do, I believe there's something interesting, at least here. I'm not sure what house. I don't know if it was a house that gave you anything. What was it? At least I actually gave you something. Oh, wait. What does it says? If you want that sword reforged, you should see Malari. He and his apprentices are skilled in the arts of metalworking. That's why they live in the mountain, so they can be close to the ore. Malari. That is an interesting, like, name. Yeah, so I guess, now we know about that. Alright, well. I don't know, I swear that, one of these had something. I don't know. I remember one of these Picori will give us something special, but I'm not even sure if it's one of them, huh? Oh, Kingstone P says, yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to look. I'm not sure. I swear it was one of these, like, Picori that gave us the Kingstone pieces, but that's for another time. So you found the Earth element. You're blessed with such courage and strength for one so young. If your conviction holds true, head to Mount Krenel. There you will find a man named Malari. Among all the Minish, there is no one more able to repair your sword. If you ask him, I am certain he will reforge your broken Picori blade. I shall send word to him in advance. Travel safely. You are brave, but there are many evils now in the world. Lead through this door here. It will take you out to the forest quickly. Great Elder, we are in your debt. We shall head for Mount Krenel at once. Alright, let's be off. Off in this side of the village. And there we go. But before we do, this house right here is interesting. Green clothes and a mystical hat? Sir, would you by chance be Link, the one who found the Earth element? Surely you are. I have heard so many tales about you. I am Bellari, researcher of antiquities, and I'm also, well, a bit of an inventor. You know you won't be able to get back to town due to all the debris. Here, I have something that might come in handy. A bomb bag? And it has 10 bombs in it. Now you can blow up a lot of stuff. Yeah, bombs that early. Isn't that funny? Bombs this early in Minish Cap. Isn't that cool? With that, we got bombs early, and also we got this little gravestone right here, or at least want to assume that's a gravestone. Holder of the sacred powers, we grant you the power of wind. Whoa, it blew up? Hey kid, look at that where that stone marker used to be. There's a strange symbol on the ground. Yes, of course. Why this must be. Well, I haven't the foggiest, to be honest. Whatever they know that symbol is, it could mean something. So keep an eye on those symbols for in the future. Mysterious shell. More of them, jeez. There are 3 holes in this area, but we can't do not much about that, unfortunately. Alright, so we have some rocks right here, which, actually, this is the part where it comes in handy. So put some bombs in here. There we go. And then, watch it go boom. Like that. With that, we have bombs now, which is going to be incredibly useful when we actually head out, like, going up to Mount Krenel. New enemy. That is a, what are you called? I really hate looking up for enemy names right now when I'm going to be ending an episode, like, right now. Let me see here if I can find, like, the name of said enemy. Hold on. I'm looking here. Give me a minute, guys. I know what enemy that is. I know what it is, but I don't really remember its name, though. If I can find the name of said enemy, we'll be alright. Excuse me for a minute. I should find it here in a second. Where is it? I know it's called something, but where is it? It is a spiny beetle. That's what it is. Yeah, spiny beetles well, of course, they will either be rocks, grass, or anything, any of that, really. So if I were you, if you see one, be careful, because, like, you may never know exactly, like, where they are. What's up here before we end this? Oh, yeah, it's in the way. Okay. With this, guys, I'll see you in the next episode where we make our way, I guess, to look to Mount Krenel. Until then, take care.